Boy, oh boy, is this a big one, guys. First of all, yes, I have no hair. We will get back to that. But for starters, we got Alabama on the road. Welcome back to Rebuilding the Rams, guys. I am so excited to be back for so many reasons. One big thing is because we have a new formation in our playbook today. Can't wait to show it to you. We're going to be in the pistol strong over. Again, another heavy run formation that tries to really isolate a single side of the field to see if we have a matchup advantage. I hope it works against a team that's 94 overall like Alabama. As always, I appreciate y'all for being here. Let's get into it. I did want to kick to start this game off. I feel like if we could get a stop early and then get points, I think those two in that order can really take this crowd out of it early. I hope we can. But yeah, you're probably wondering, Max, what the heck, dude? Where is your hair? And yeah, no, I wondered the same thing. I swear, I keep walking around. I'm like, hey, do I have a hair tie-in? And then I was like, nope, that's just what having no hair feels like. I don't know. When I made this channel as a whole, it's because, I love football and I'm passionate about it. I want to share that with others. And, I want to use data science to help people play better. Oh, ball out! Oh, that could have been the turnover that we needed, guys. Holy Toledo. I didn't make this channel. I don't want to say I didn't make the channel to not make personal connections, but I don't really come on here and, share a ton of the details about my life, right? Like, that's not the type of content creator that I'm being on this channel. I know there are plenty of those people, the people where it's like, hey, come with me in a day in my life of this, of that. And, they show you everything. And that's their thing. And my thing has been like, hey, let's use data science to help people get better at this game. And let's play this game and have a blast ourselves. But you can't look at what I look like right now and just be like, well, yeah, he just felt like a haircut. So, yeah, I mean, there's some personal stuff in my life. Dang, dude. There's some personal stuff in my life that, I'm working through. And it's similar to rebuilding the Rams here. It's going to be a process. And for me, getting a major haircut is a really firm start of that process. I want to be the best version of myself, not just as a creator, but like in my actual life. Dang, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I was like, hey, let's get a new cut. There's no physical problems. There's no, major health scares or anything from me personally. I'm still completely healthy. But admittedly, you're going to have to forgive me if the output, the content that I make maybe slows down, maybe is less consistent over the coming days and weeks. Obviously, like, I got stuff I gotta figure out in my life. I don't know, man. We gotta be ready for that motion though. Yep, we're there. I took the blocker. Golly, dude, when it's Alabama, they just have too much speed on the outside. We tried to put up a good fight, make them work for it on that drive, but Ty Simpson is going to take those points. And I want to close this thought. I want to close this conversation that we're having right now, so we could focus on this game. 12 play, 84-yard drive, as we try to balance both of these two things at once. Yeah, man. My email's in the description. More than welcome if you have specific questions or anything like that to reach out. But yeah, I mean, first of all, look at their defensive backs, dude. We're not going to be able to complete a pass against them. But yeah, I want to continue to work to be the best version of myself that I can be. We need to sub in some tackles here at tight end. We're going to start with that single back ace overload set. And yeah, man, I mean, the next few weeks of my life are really going to be a journey. And I want to keep making videos, dude. I mean, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let's still have a good year. Let's still, enjoy ourselves and have fun on this game. Got my own stadium pulse now with tiers, so this is even harder. But second and long here, we got the high-low. I'm looking for Justin Marshall, and we have him. And Nice juke. That's a good first down. That'll silence the crowd. And yeah, man, I don't know how to finish this conversation that you and I are having right now. So I am going to just continue to work to be the best version of myself every day. I'm going to come out here and play this game and keep learning about the game because it's awesome and it's fun and I'm so passionate about it. And I'm going to try and balance that and the rest of my life that I gotta do. So this is not what you signed up for. You did not click on this video being like, oh, Alabama game, let's listen to Max talk about his feelings. Like, that's not good spin by Marshall, though. We're moving the ball. But yeah, it's not, hey, let's listen to Max talk about his feelings. More than happy to, but that's not what we're here for right now. We are here because we are trying to rebuild this football program. And Dupree, our best backup running back, is in the game. We're going to go with the halfback power to him. Follow that pulling guard and take 7 yards. We are moving the football against a 94 overall Alabama defense. And as they play Mo Bamba in the back here, I've tried to close this loop 6 times now. But, yeah, guys, I'm not going to stop making videos. I'm going to do my best to continue making stuff whenever I feel up for it. Obviously, I got to put my personal mental health, above all else because, that stuff matters. But I also know that this is fun, man, and hanging out with y'all, playing this game, learning about the game. I mean, it's just awesome. So we're gonna run this spot concept here, and Rocky Beers open over the middle, first catch for Rocky today. He's gonna have to play a big role if we want to keep this upset. And okay, I will finally close the loop, guys. I appreciate you for sticking around and listening to that. Obviously, again, I know that that's not what was expected here, as I just burned the whole first quarter talking about me. But who knows, man? So there's a lot of life to live over the next 6 months here. I say 6 months because that's about, through 2025. That's about when I'll get my hair back to what it was. So, from now until then, every time we rebuild Colorado State a little bit more, we'll have a little bit more hair. But again, I want to emphasize, no physical ailments from me. I know that, certain serious problems are associated with hair loss, and that's not what's happening here. Physically, I'm A-okay, guys. But this is a good formation. This is our new formation. First time running the stretch out of it, and geez, I just didn't have the numbers there. I picked the play late. But this is a sick one. Again, similar to the ace overload, we have strong over. But what's interesting here is we have 2 fullbacks. So rather than having a lot of left tackles that are slotted in at tight end, we can still throw the ball out of here a little bit better. And I'm going to try and flip this run play because I actually want to run this split dive to the right. I don't know if it's going to let me. Oh, it did not, and that did not end up well. Okay, guys, I'm going to really focus on this game here for the rest of this video. So let's lock in. This is a huge third down. The difference between a touchdown and a field goal on this first drive is tremendous. We're running wide cross. I know Maher's on the out route. Beers is on the crosser. We're looking out route first. I don't like it. Beers? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, guys. Justin Marshall's going to give it his best shot, but we might have a 14-0 deficit early. The crowd is on fire. Keon Sabb taking advantage of us, trying to fit that into a tight window. I think if I didn't lead it vertically, push that left stick up, I think we might have been able to complete that because I think Rocky Beers had a step on him. Obviously, we're going to have to take some risks if we're going to win this game against Alabama. We're not going to be able to just play our game today. If we play our game, we will have a consistent, 38-0 loss. So I want to take the risk to potentially lose 60-0 in the off chance that we actually end up keeping it close. So risks like that, I know Fowler Nicolosi is not a mobile guy, but the gap was there. We want to try and still be a little bit aggressive. We're going to come out and pass this ball here, the China post. Stadium seems to be a little out of it here, which is a very good thing for us. And that's just too much pressure too soon. All right, time to take a shot. PA shot wheel. We need to mentally prepare for an interception here. And I want to double team that star defensive end. I don't want Rocky Beers on an island alone with him. We're looking at Antwi on the wheel. We're looking at Maher on the crosser. Oh, and that defensive tackle just immediately got through. Kelby Collins, good for him. And this is the exact opposite of the start that we needed, guys. 14-0 deficit, and they get great field position at midfield. Holy smokes. Okay, well, they are going trips over, so let's bring this safety over here and cover 4. We don't need Hector on that side unless they go with a deep crosser. Basic inside run will stop that. All right, spread wide slot weak. I like this. We're going to cover 3 Buzz Mabel. So I'm going to really run down here as this safety. Good. Oh, that could be ours. We need the pick. We need the pick. We got the pick. Hector, massive turnover. That is a game-changing turnover, even though I spun the wrong way. Let's go. That could be the shift we needed, guys. Let's go halfback duo in the pistol full house strong over. We have so many lead blockers here. Really going to rely on our lead blocking on this run, and we will get 4. Jalen Dupree is going to be shaken up there. Luckily, we still have Justin Marshall, and on 2nd and 6, I do like this inside zone look. We got double teams up to the 2nd level. We'll see if we can get up there. Nice pancake. Are you kidding me? Let's get a little aggressive here. Go with the drive concept. We're looking for Rocky Beers on that quick drive. Trying to get into the air here. It's man-to-man. So instead, I just wanted to throw that corner route to Justin Marshall. Felt like he was more likely to win that matchup than Rocky Beers. All right, we're going with the halfback punch here on 2nd and... Oh, it was the RPO alert. I'm sorry. I picked the wrong play. All right, guys. Huge 3rd and 8. Justin Marshall a little bit shook up here. We have no choice but to go verticals here. This is not what we are running. We are running the 4 verts. We have Rocky Beers on a corner route. Oh my gosh, I can't even see who the players are. Golly, guys. We get gifted a 2nd chance, and we don't get to do anything with it. 3 and out, 4th and 8 punt. They'll get the ball at the 15, and our defense is going to have to step up. That is unfortunate, man. Really, really is. We were in such a good spot, but let's man up the backside here. Crosser, I got to get there. Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? That was a busted coverage. I don't even know what happened. And it's a 21-0 deficit early, guys. There are levels to this game, and we are not on Alabama's level. I thought that by scheduling them, we could get a good glimpse into what we were really capable of, but we are not yet capable of beating Alabama. That is a reality that we are quickly finding out here today, guys. If we're going to have any shot, it's got to happen on this drive. Right here, right now. We got the wheels. We got the quick drag to Antwi. We got Winfield over the top if it's not there. I think that's there. Let's try and get 5 or 6 yards out of that. We're going to go tempo here. We're going to call that wide cross that we failed on last time. I'm seeing a man blitz over the middle of the field. It is not. Really open Antwi. Oh, he jumped it. He jumped the curl, and that is even worse. This just keeps getting worse. Man, oh man. Should have picked a better game to come out and be all sad on camera, because now we had to sit here and talk about our feelings and then just get smoked. Just get absolutely walked out the door, escorted by this team, man. That is so unfortunate. We're going to route commit to the outside on that tight end there. Nice. We're calling timeouts. Just want to have a shot at maybe, just maybe, get some points here. If we go down 24-0, that's better than going down 28-0. We're bringing the 6-man blitz here. Okay, out route. Bowl out. We got it. Long. We need to take this. We need the points. Can we get there? We will. First points against a ranked team here at Colorado State. Jaquez Evans got the sack and forced it out. And that is just the glimmer of hope that we needed. I will say, if you're going to win this game against this team, you need some things to go your way. And having 2 turnovers that we have forced already is exactly the type of stuff that we need. Alrighty, They're going to go gun tight, so let's go hard flats, outside leverage. I have a lot of ground to cover. I need to be ready for the corner route on this wide side. I wasn't even looking at the run. Jam Miller shaking up on the play. I was more so focused on what the heck the passing set was going to look like. We're still in a cover 3 buzz here, but they want to run the ball, which is totally fine. In fact, I'm going to take a timeout here because now on 3rd and short, we may have an outside chance of getting this football back, which could be a game changer. Let's bring this safety down. Let's bring this linebacker. Oh, we weren't ready. We weren't ready. But we're going to get the stop. Let's go. We're going to force a punt. I don't expect anything to come out of it because they're going to burn the clock down to the last moment, but it just will give us a chance by taking that timeout of having a special return here by Antwi, which will not happen. All right, Hail Mary. Final play of the half. We got the fullback in at running back to buy us a little bit of time. I want Winfield on his own fade because we're probably going his way. Oh, man, we actually beat the press pretty badly. Oh, dude, that could have been a game changer. 21-7 at the half. Could it be worse? Most definitely. Is it as good as it can be? Obviously not. We've gotten bullied up and down the field, but we're still in it, guys. Let's just keep fighting the good fight. Here we go. Second half football. The lights have faded. We are playing a night game here at Bryant-Denny, and this is exactly the situation that we wanted. Crowd is going to be very involved here early in this second half. I'm hoping most of the fans are still getting concessions, still getting a drink here. Hoping we could run a quick power O to the wide side here. Oh, if we had that kick out a little bit stronger with that linebacker, that gap could have been there. Let's stick on the ground. Let's go to our ace overload set here. We're going to call halfback smash so we can hopefully play a little bit with the motions. Man, I think we got to check to a pass here. We can't even audible, so we're not going to be able to. But with that look, dude, I think we could have had an easy curl route on the backside. Instead, we are left with a 3rd and 8. We're going to go PA boot slide here. Look at Rocky Beers over the middle of the field. I'm hoping the boot will work. It does not. They do not fall for it. We don't even have a chance. So much for the play action on 3rd and long. Very fair that did not work. In reality, we should have been prepared for them to know that, yeah, we're not going to be running a handoff on. Oh no. Okay, that was better. I saw the gap that he had there on that quick screen, and I thought we were about to watch somebody jog to the end zone again. But we go Tampa 2. I have a deep crosser here on this side, but we're going to try and help out on the run. You already know what we did to the backside. 3rd and short incoming. So I think we got to bring a little bit of pressure here. I think we got to bring a little bit of pressure and go off coverage on everybody except for their tight end type. I want the middle of the field here. Okay. Oh boy. When you run 3 slants and we only got 1 guy sitting over the middle of the field, we're not going to win that. You know, we're not. And that's okay. We have to be prepared for that. But we're going to man up the whole backside, even the running back. Okay. Oh, the scramble is there then. Golly, guys. Ty Simpson with a big scramble there. Okay. What in the world do we do now? They go gun split slot, offset. They go with the RPO. We're there. We are so there. Too many people run that in online play for us to not be ready for it. All right, here we go. We're going hard flats here. Going cover 4. Going to continue to stay aggressive. Nice. I like that. 3rd and goal. Gun bunch open offset. Let's go single mug. And let's call it DB blitz to the wide side here. Oh, never mind. We got to go straight man. Spy Evans. I got to help over the middle. Corner route so open. He toasted us, and it's a bad throw. Let's go, guys. All we wanted was a stop. I know that it's deep in the red zone, but on the far hash, computer kicker, you never know, and we will watch them nail it. Okay, 24-7 game here. This is very interesting. Obviously, our only 7 points have came from a lucky scoop and score. Our offense has been about as close to non-existent as you can get. Their crowd has taken us out of it. They have dominated. And that's just a dumb decision by me, man. Just a dumb decision by me on the option. There's no excuse for making that pitch in that situation right there, dude. That's on me. That is my fault entirely. They deserve that first down. Golly. We're going to remember this, all right? We are going to remember this Alabama game for a while. We really will. Now, Jaquez Evans is shaken up. Just lost our best defensive end. Hopefully not for the entire game, but probably for some portion of it. We will get the stop there on the 0-1 trap. Yeah, we're going to keep him out, actually, with where this game currently sits. We have other important games that I think we actually have a chance of winning at later this season. So, prioritize those. Yep. Gotta live with it. Gotta live with it. Isaiah Horton with the touchdown. Oh, man, I don't want to be that guy, but for safety purposes, we might need a mass sub in the backups. That obviously just really, really freaking hurts. You don't want to see that at all. Oh, nope. Okay. I thought we had something there. This is likely the final drive with our starting offense. Would love to get some points here. Show us that we're capable of scoring something on this dominant Alabama defense, but man, with how hard it's been, I don't know. Let's give Marshall a shot on the slip screen, hoping we can actually get this football out. We can. We have blocking. We have space to work with. Marshall's got a gap, and that's a first down. Let's call the all curl here. Give a quick glance to Rocky Beers and then see what Winfield looks like over there on the left. Yep, that's okay. Gotta live with 5 yards there. Let's lean on Beers again here. We got the deep in concept. This is going to take some time to develop. It's a man blitz. Beers, need you to win this one, buddy. Ah, that's okay. That's a star safety that's going to swat that probably 9 times out of 10. Let's try and get creative here. Go with the motion wide receiver power read. This is an inverted veer concept. Yep. We got a gap. Maher, good juke. First down. I'm going to go wheel halfback flat here. First glance is to Beers to see if it's there. If not, we look at Marshall and Antwi real quick. Okay. That's fine. Let's just get down. We don't need to be getting hit. We don't need to be taking these hits, getting this ball jarred out, getting a tip drill, and then all of a sudden, you're staring at another turnover. I thought Antwi. Oh! Little tackling action going on. How about a little pass interference? I'll take that. It felt like Antwi had a step. Maybe the DB agreed, which is why he took him out there. Let's go Y stick. Little basic concept here. It's straight man, and I don't think we're going to win that. Good catch, dude. Surprising we came down with that. Let's call the PA read here. Look at a potential comeback by Antwi. We'll get Winfield on a backside post just in case that safety rolls down. He does. Oh, the high safety's there, though. Yeah. Yeah, that one's on me, guys. That one right there is on me. Obviously, this video did not go the way that we wanted it whatsoever. As we enter the fourth quarter, the fours come up in a pretty sad way. I think we're going to make the call. Mass subs, the backups. We'll be running with the backups for the fourth quarter. Just feels like that's the right thing to do here. It's unfortunate that that's the reality of the situation we find ourselves in. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. This was not the video that I expected. I don't know about you. This is not how I expected any of this to go. All right. Little F twins over action. I feel like we were in a great spot to stop that. I'm not going to fully reopen how we started this video on. There's no need to beat a dead horse. But you know what? These two guys I'm really big fans of, Colin and Samir. They do some of the best interviews I've ever seen of really large content creators. I mean, they've talked to all the big names: Mr. Beast, Mark Rober, Jesser, Destroying. All of these massive creators, and they have a really funny story because they started a lacrosse network, essentially. I think it was called The Lacrosse Network, and it was a YouTube channel, and they eventually sold it to a media company. what's really interesting is Colin and Samir worked together for a decade. At this point have probably worked together for well over a decade. It all started, and I don't want to butcher their origin story, it all started when one of them made a video that the other one saw. And, you know, that's a pretty interesting thing to think about, but oh my goodness, maybe the stretch out of that new formation can be viable, guys. But my point is, you know, you never know who's watching your video. And all it takes is one viewer to really change a lot of things. So obviously I'm not in the, you know, I'm not in the same position they are. I'm not looking for like a partner or anything like that when it comes to like this channel. But hey, you know, if you happen to be in New York City and you're watching this and you're like, hey, I would always love to go and grab a coffee with Max. Wonder if that's a possibility. Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email. The email's on this channel. I think it's maxplayscfb@gmail.com. But yeah, if you're watching this and you happen to live in New York City, would love to grab a coffee and just meet you and you know, catch up. Like it was evident earlier in the video, going to be undergoing some serious changes in my personal life over the next 6 months. I do want to continue to work to be the best version of myself, and part of that is being open to new experiences, meeting new people, and finding new opportunities. So the offer is there. The offer is there if you happen to live in New York City. If you don't happen to live in New York City, that's okay. Hopefully I can at least score a touchdown for you on this play right here. Fight for it. Golly, guys. Maybe we go QB sneak here on 3rd and goal. We've actually quietly had a very successful drive, as I was talking about nonsense. But that is our first and only, by Taj Bullock, our first and only offensive touchdown against Alabama. That's a pretty encouraging way to end it. 8-play, 84-yard drive. The run game was there. We did what we needed to do in the air. Obviously, it's far too little too late, but hopefully it's an encouraging sign. If we're able to move the ball against this defense, even if it's just for one drive, that hopefully will give us some confidence to walk into the rest of the season as a 3-5 team, dominate the remaining opponents that I know are not nearly as good as this Alabama team. And I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. There's a lot to be excited about. All right, this is probably it. Final play. We do have a lot of recruiting to do, so don't go anywhere just yet. We're gonna wrap this play, accept this hard-earned loss that we got, and let's go get some talent, guys. Alrighty, we will kill the audio. I say kill the audio. We can't say kill the drum line anymore. What a nice ad. All the new stuff musically that they have to this. But let's see, man. I feel really good about a lot of these. I know that we can't really hard sell most of these guys. Caleb Crum just moved into his top 5. We're so far behind and we haven't been involved there that I don't really want to do anything there differently. I think we need to continue to stay in scouting mode. So let's keep scouting these corners, see if we could find some gems. Nothing there. So at this point, let's throw the remaining 5 hours on Marvin Sisk, just because he's in the top 8. If we get him into the top 5 soon, that's 3 less teams I can go after him. I guess I didn't have a lot of recruiting for you guys. Well, hey, again, I know that this video is unlike any other Colorado State videos we've made. It sucks we lost Shakir Yusuf. Yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all for sticking around, sticking with me. Next few months are going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of change. We're going to continue to try and do a lot of big things on this channel. I'm really excited to work at it every single day. It's going to start with UNLV next time. We'll have a new formation next time. I'll see you then. Peace out.